Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Rider Kicks figure for Kamen Rider 02, which is the newest and final form of Kamen Rider 01. Very cool. I haven't seen it on the show yet. Probably will debut in the next episode or so. I'm thinking maybe two episodes. Get it? 02 episodes? Anyway, here's a cool picture of the figure here on this side. Nice picture of the suit over on this side. Not too much going on the top or bottom, but if we spin around, you get a cool dynamic pic of the figure right here. Shows how the two swords can connect together, and then a couple of the other figures available in the line, as well as the Legend Rider series. You have a nice pic of Cyclone Joker Extreme over here from Kamen Rider Double, which also came out recently. So yeah, pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get 02 out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. So here is 02 out of the packaging. And I don't know, but the colors just seem off to me. The red definitely seems too dark. It's very much like a deep maroon where I feel like it should just be red. And the yellow seems a little too pale to me. Stand up, you. If we can bring the box back in, you can see, like, I was expecting more of a light red and kind of normalish yellow. I don't know. It's not terrible. The yellow I feel like I could live with more, but the red is really dark. I don't know, just definitely a very deep maroon, especially here. It feels like it's a little bit lighter on the arms and hands. But the eyes and the antenna and like the scarf, I just feel like is really dark red. I don't know. It's a weird choice for me, but all the typical RKF articulation, heads on a ball joint. You have that kind of ball joint in the shoulder, and then you have a hinge as well. Biceps swivel, 90 degrees in the elbow. Wrist swivel because you can pop them out. Ball joint there in the torso. Kick to the front, kick to the side there in the hip. Can't really go back that far because the butt flap. No thigh swivel, but a little over 90 degrees there in the knee. And then, of course, a ball joint in the ankle. So again, pretty much typical RKF articulation. Now as far as accessories go, he definitely comes with a ton of extra hands. You have the kind of like grasping weapon hand set that he's got equipped when in the box. You have punching fist for both. And then you have this kind of like, I don't know, 2-finger pose. I don't know. I don't really know what these are. I guess just kind of like a, if you wanted to hold his hand up kind of a thing. I mean, they're cool. I like them. But, so you get one of those for each hand as well. So you get 3 sets of hands, which is very nice. And then you also get the attached caliber. And the second sword, which name escapes me at the moment. I want to say like metal hopper blade or something like that. I forget what it's called. I apologize. For the life of me, I just can't think of it. It just completely flew out of my head. But the cool thing is you can actually connect these together. So that just pops right in there fairly snugly. So it won't fall out. And there you go. You can actually have him use this blade connected to the attached caliber. So that's really cool. Or you can have him hold one of each. Now, I will say that the handles are a little big, but you can get it to work. This one really keeps one to flip around. You see, this one's not too bad. But they do seem a little bit wider than they need to be. The head keeps wanting to... I don't know what it is. Every RKF I buy has trouble with the head going to the left. Like stage left. My right if you're looking at it head on. But then once I get it to move, it gets loose and then tends to drift to the left. So, I don't know. But either way, he can hold both swords. So I do appreciate that. And I love the fact that you can connect them together. I think that's really, really cool. That is a nice touch. Let me see if I can do this again. There we go. So I feel like the accessory budget for the whole line was saved for 02. Because you get 3 sets of hands and 2 weapons. That's crazy. That is unheard of for this line. So ultimately, I do like the figure. I think it's very cool with the accessory count. I just, like I said, I really feel like just the colors are a little off. But I love the belt. I think they did a nice job there. That really looks good. The paint you do get all on the legs is really nice. Actually paint the shoulders all the way around, which is surprising. Otherwise, no paint on the back in true RKF standard. But yeah, I don't know. Just something about him. He's just a little off. We'll see how Soto does. As a figure, I think he looks good. As far as the paint, I think it's a little off. Just a little too dark. And maybe it's the contrast of the really dark red with the really pale yellow. Maybe if this was a brighter red, the yellow wouldn't seem so pale by comparison. I don't know. But just you can see on the box, it's definitely more of a medium red than a deep maroon, which is definitely what's going on over here. So I don't hate it, but I'm a little disappointed by it, I guess, if that makes sense. How does it look on the back here? Yeah, it's still just kind of red. I expected it more like Burning Falcon red than like super deep maroon Dynamiting Lion red, if that makes sense. So it's still a cool figure though. If you need a 02 representation for your collection, I think this is fine. You could always maybe paint over it with some other color red just to lighten it up. I mean, it might be painting lighter on top of darker is not always very easy. It's easier to go in the other direction, but ultimately, I still think it's a cool figure, and I love the fact that the two weapons connect together. You could even just take this and give this to Metal Cluster Hopper if you wanted to. I think it's neat that this finally connects together. So I do appreciate that quite a bit. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not as amazing as I hoped he would be. He's only okay. He's very close. Just a different shade of red, I think, could really make this thing pop. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.